Hello, everybody. Great to see you. During this whole pandemic, global times of the COVID and the shutdown, what has it taught you? What have you learned? Anything? Has it remind you, perhaps, maybe, the value of human connection? I hope in this video, something that I say may encourage your heart to remind you and refocus on what truly matters, the value of life, and the love that we have with each other, the community that we build up in our lives, and that we can rest peacefully knowing we have loved greatly in our lives in one way or another. During this whole lockdown since March, I've noticed we have to live a little bit more within our means. We couldn't go out as much. So therefore, we realized, we don't need as much materials or things. We don't need to always be busy and go out to different places and functions. Live a simple life. But one thing that we may have noticed is that we could not see another person and connect in all the goodness of humanity. They make us wear a mask. Don't you miss seeing the happy smiling faces on the people that you meet wherever you go, taking your walks, going to work, seeing people out and about? Human connection is all about our body language, our facial expressions, and wearing the mask just covers what we are exuding from within. Our smile. And seems like they want to take all of that away from us. Any kind of human connections. And hugging. Keep your 6 foot social distancing. Hugging is so therapeutic. All the endorphins come out when we hug one another. It's healing. But then again, for so long, we have to limit our hugs to people out there. So we miss the community of connection and love, the goodness of humanity. And in this video, I just want to remind you, when we run this rat race of working, gaining materials, it is just all for our egos. And what this global pandemic has taught us is to be more grounded. I hope it has taught you that same lesson. The human connection with people, that is more valuable than the materials, the houses, the cars, the jobs, the status, the positions, so many of these earthly things in this world. And I'd like to share with you King Solomon in the Old Testament. He was a great king and he had everything. He wrote the book of Proverbs and Ecclesiastes and Psalms. He had so many wives. He had all the riches, all the money. He had it all, and he lived a life, bottom line, of vanity. Well, take a listen to what he said in Ecclesiastes 1:14. And he says, I observe every activity done on earth. My conclusion, all of it is meaningless, pointless, like chasing after the wind. Meaningless, says the teacher, King Solomon. Everything seems to be meaningless. So this is a king, a man who had it all that you can just dream of, desire, wish upon. And he says at the end of his life, everything is pointless and meaningless. I was encouraged to make this video for all of you because I recently just saw that old black and white movie, The Elephant Man. And that is, the actors in the movie is Anthony Hopkins and John Hurt. And they built up a friendship. But this Elephant Man, he was hideous looking, deformed, half man and humongous head, and he was just really, really ugly to the max. People were appalled when they saw him for the first time. And he was just in the circus as a freak, so people would pay money just to see this hideous looking creature. Well, when I watched this movie, I had no idea what to expect. But what happened later, briefly, for those who have not seen The Elephant Man, and I encourage you to watch it whenever you get a chance, that Anthony Hopkins is a doctor from London, and he took on the Elephant Man. He brought him to this hospital, and over time, they develop a friendship. And John Hurt, the Elephant Man, he is a refined soul. That is what they have come to find out of this hideous-looking creature. Well, towards the end of the movie, the Elephant Man went through highs and lows in his life, and everybody judged him from the outside ugly appearance, not giving the chance to really get to know him in any way, form, or fashion. But this doctor, he was so intrigued and curious of this hideous-looking human being. So they developed this friendship, and towards the end, knowing that this is a refined soul, so eloquent with his speaking, such a gentleman, and he became accepted with the Princess of London and the community there, the lady at the theater. It was just beautiful. But before they went to the theater, they were in their room. Anthony Hopkins, the doctor, was helping to dress him in this really refined, nice suit outfit for the theater. They had a moment of a dialogue to talk to one another, and again they became friends. So Anthony Hopkins, basically, he knew that his time was limited. The Elephant Man was age 27, and because of his humongous deformed head and tumors in his body, he was going to pass soon. But he was able to go to the theater for his first time with all the elite people. And Anthony Hopkins was somewhat in distress, and the Elephant Man felt that. And I love what the Elephant Man said in this statement. Wow, I would like to share the same statement, me personally, at my funeral. It is just beautiful. And this is the value of human connection and love. And what he said was, I am happy every hour of the day, Elephant Man said to the doctor. My life is full because I know that I am loved. I have gained myself, my friend. And they converse back, my friend. Again, I'm going to repeat that to you. I am happy every hour of the day. My life is full because I know that I am loved. I have gained myself. Wow, that is just truly amazing. If you know that you are loved, how full and enriched is your life already? So many of us keep searching for materials and wealth and positions and high positions in life and status and this and that. So many outward things that King Solomon said is pointless, meaningless. It's like you're chasing after the wind. We exhaust ourselves. But what does it say in 1 Corinthians? Now these things remain, faith, hope, and love, but the greatest of these is love. Love and the human connection. Let us not let what the government is doing to us, taking away, stealing the joy from human connection. Let us spread the love that we have instilled in us through God. Let His outpouring love fill our hearts with all joy, that we may be able to spread it to others, one person at a time. It would do wonders for your soul. And I'd like to share with you what it says here in Matthew 6:19 through 23. And it says, do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth where moths and venom destroy and where thieves break in and steal. But store up for yourselves treasures in heaven where moths and venomous do not destroy, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. The eye is a lamp of the body. If your eyes are healthy, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eyes are unhealthy, distracted by all the things of the world, your whole body will be full of darkness. And if then the light within you is darkness, how great is that darkness? Some of us become lost souls. We just don't know. We're not grounded. We don't have a good footing on the ground of how to live out in this world, this life of ours. But love, you are already full because you know you are loved. Family, friends, community, co-workers, whoever it may be, we have the awesome privilege of love within us. And love conquers over all. Love energizes us, motivates us. It does wonders. It is like a power drug. It just sends up dopamine signals every time we smile to our neighbors, anytime we give a nice friendly hug, anytime we converse in communication, and the joy and the peace and the harmony. How beautiful and glorious is that? Do not let the enemy steal that joy away from us. No. I like to share with you this quote that I read, and it said, I asked God why he continues to bless me. He said, so that you can continue to be a blessing to the people around you. Be a blessing to people around you. God is full of always blessing us one way or another. We need to spread God's blessing, his love, his peace and joy to others. And I would like to bless you today. I hope you enjoy this video. And again, I just love that elephant man. It moved me when he said that. This man, he knew he was going to die soon. And he says, I am happy every hour of the day. My life is full because I know that I am loved and I have gained myself. It can't get any better than that. God bless you, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.